Mae'r cynllun Ceidwaid Chwarae wedi bod yn rhedeg ar draws gogledd orllewin Cymru am y 4 blynedd dwytha, ac ar fi'n dod i derfyn. Mae'r ffilm yr ydych am ei gweld rwan yn crynhoi llwyddiannau'r cynllun. Mwynhewch.
Being a part of the Play Ranger project has been an amazing experience. I've got to work with some amazing people in all walks of life. I've had so many experiences on courses, meeting people I hope to work with in the future, and I've met so many amazing children. Also being a part of the Play Ranger project has had me working in communities where Welsh is the main language, and my confidence in my Welsh language has never been its best, but being submerged in the communities has really brought on my language, and my confidence is growing every week really. I've developed as a person by being the senior Play Ranger. I've helped coordinate and manage 2 other members of staff. That's been such an amazing opportunity for me at such a young age.
Mae gwaith datblygu cymunedol yn bwysig iawn yn y Ceidwaid Chwarae. Da ni yn gweithio mewn cymunedau penodol, a wedyn da ni trio darganfod be di'r rhwystrau plant rhaid chwarae, a wedyn trio darganfod ffyrdd i ddod dros pethau fel hyn.
The very first time I saw the red hoodies and the red vans, I was so excited to see it actually happening. And to be able to go to schools and see the Play Rangers in action, and to go to some of the communities where they've operated, it's been such an absolute pleasure. Yeah, it's been a great project to be involved in.
Da ni wedi cael trosiant uchel iawn o staff. Dim bod o beth drwg i gyd. Mae'r cynllun wedi cyflogi 11 o bobl am 2 blynedd, ond yn yr amser yna mae yna 23 o staff gwahanol wedi mynd drwy'r system, sydd yn golygu bod gennym ni 23 o bobl sydd wedi cael profiad ffantastig o weithio yn y maes chwarae, wedi cael hyfforddiant tu hwnt, a wedi datblygu sgiliau drwy wneud hyn sydd hefo nhw am byth.
We've had staff moving through the project who've then moved on to work in schools, some have gone back to study, some have worked for Flying Start, advocacy service, a whole range of professions people have gone into from the Play Ranger project, and that for me is just a real positive, because that means we're sowing seeds in other professions about the importance of play and a play work approach.
Oedd gweithio hefyd ar hyd 2 sir yn rhywbeth da ni heb di wneud o blaen, so oedd o'n lot o brofiadau newydd i'r swydd ac yn rheoli bobl ar hyd y 2 sir na wedyn.
Play Ranger project has, as was intended, delivered a legacy of social capital within communities. That there are now communities across North West Wales who have volunteers and professional staff who are aware of play, aware of the benefits of play, and are tuned in to the commitments of their communities to deliver play, and have got the skills to be able to help children enjoy the benefits of play.
Mae gwybodaeth am chwarae mynediad agored wedi cael ei hyrwyddo mewn lot o wahanol ffyrdd, yn un trwy hyfforddiant o fi mewn i cymunedau hefo gwirfoddolwyr i wybod sut i fynd ati i gynnal chwarae mynediad agored ar y math hefyd, hefo cymorthyddion mewn ysgolion, hefyd wedi addysgu llawer o blant yma Môn o'i hawliau nhw i chwarae a dod ar erthygl 31 i fewn yma hefyd.
Y pethau eraill sydd o bosib yn fwy pwysig sy'n cael ei gadael ar ôl ydy'r pethau sydd ddim i gael ei gweld. Enghraifft, yr agwedd, y newid mewn agwedd gan oedolion yn benna ar draws y 2 sir. O bobl oedd o bosib ar ddechrau'r cynllun, pan sa chi'n gofyn neu'n trin a thrafod chwarae hefo nhw, mi fysa nhw'n crychu talcian ac yn gofyn cwestiynau, beth ti'n olygu efo chwarae? Be, ydy chwarae'n bwysig? Math yna gwestiynau matab byddwn ni'n gael. Pryd, erbyn heddiw, mae wedi newid yn hollol groes. Llwch chi drafod y pwnc chwarae mewn unrhyw gyfarfod strategol ar draws y sir. Bron iawn mewn unrhyw gyfarfod cymuned efo grŵp o rieni neu gynghorwyr, a mae pawb yn syth bin on board o betai.
Mae'r agwedd tuag at chwarae wedi newid. Mae yna mwy o cymryd yr elfen cymryd risg ond gwneud yn ddiogel amser chwarae. Da ni'n ffeindio rwan bod da ni'n gweld cyfleoedd mewn llefydd ar cae chwarae yn hytrach na rhwystra. Mae yna ardaloedd yn gwylod y cae, enghraifft dens mae plant yn cael nhw wrth gwrs. Mae'r plant yn cael mynd i'r coed i chwarae. Doedden nhw ddim yn gwneud cynt, ond da ni'n gweld bod yna fwy o gyfleoedd naturiol yma ar dir yr ysgol, da ni wedi gallu agor i fyny iddyn nhw. A mae hynny wedi dod yn sgil be nathon ni ddysgu gan y ceidwaid chwarae.
Dwi'n meddwl y gwaith mae'r ceidwaid chwarae wedi wneud o ran wneud yn siŵr y storage containers yna. Dwi'n meddwl bod hwnna'n un elfen pwysig, bod yna adnoddau dal i fod yna. A mae bobl yn gweld y storage containers hefyd, so mae o'n physical reminder iddyn nhw bob diwrnod bod chwarae yn y pentra, bod o'n rhywbeth sy'n bwysig iddyn nhw.
Local authorities are now much more aware of their responsibilities and the benefits of play, particularly linked to the statutory developments that have happened over the last couple of years, and particularly with Wales being the forefront of the international development and delivery of play. So the Play Ranger project has really been a vehicle to help local authorities and other professional organisations understand and get involved in the delivery of play.
Mae'r gwaith sydd wedi digwydd efo datblygu polisia fewn ysgolion eto ni'n ddim, mae gwaith ysgolion mor bwysig a mae newid polisia yn rhywbeth sydd yn gadael legacy am flynyddoedd i ddwad. Os yna polisia chwarae da gen yr ysgolion, os di ceidwaid chwarae yna neu beidio, mae chwarae mynd i fod yn rhywbeth sydd yn amlwg ar agenda yr ysgolion yna.
The play policy work, I think, will actually have a pretty big impact because during the winter months, children are getting a play experience. It links to foundation phases and the key stages which the schools like, but the schools also appreciate the health links because there's a lot of healthy school projects, so there's a lot of pressure on schools. So I think by actually celebrating what facilities and what play they already have there, it makes them more inclined and happier about having a play policy. It makes them more likely to experiment and take on the play policy and go the extra mile for having that award on the wall.
Y gwir fraint ydy cael gwneud gwahaniaeth i chwarae plant ar draws y tair sir. Hwna sydd wedi bod yn bwysig, yn bwysicach na dim. A gweld y gwahaniaeth yma bob dydd, pan da chi'n siarad efo bobl ar y stryd, mae'r storïon yn dod yn ôl, mae'r rhieni'n deud, mae'r ceidwaid chwarae, mae'n mor dda. Mae tŵn bach nhw wrth i fod pan mae'r ceidwaid yn dod draw a dydy o'n eisiau dod yn ôl i'r tŷ. A pan da chi'n cael rhieni'n deud hynna, ac athrawon wedyn yn mynd ymlaen ac yn canu clod y ceidwaid chwarae, yn deud, da ni'n disgwyl bod nhw yn gwneud gymaint o hyn, maen nhw'n gwybod bod dim am bob peth. A mae'r plant wrth i bodda, yr oll da ni'n gael ydy pa bryd mae'r ceidwaid chwarae yn dod draw nesaf. A maen nhw'n torri clona pan maen nhw'n clywed bod nhw'n symud ymlaen i gymuned arall. Wedyn mae adborth fel yn bwysig iawn i ni ac yn gadarnhaol dros ben pan da chi'n ystyried llwyddiant y cynllun a'r pwysigrwydd i gario'r gwaith yma ymlaen i'r dyfodol.
I mean, over the course of the project, there have been changes to our infrastructure for play. I mean, the biggest one is, we've had legislation introduced from the Welsh Government around sufficiency of play opportunities, which means there's now a statutory duty in place. And those things, alongside kind of our local developments around play strategies and things, all help to build children's play opportunities in general, not just in play work provision, but people generally understanding that it's important that children are out, and the recognition from the likes of the planning department and from highways department that they have a role to play in ensuring children have sufficient play opportunities.
Mi nath y prosiect yn sicr cyrraedd disgwyliadau'r ysgol. Da ni bron i 19 mis i fewn i'r prosiect a 12 mis ers i'r plant cymryd cyfrioldeb amdano fo, ac mae o dal yn rhywbeth sydd yn ysgogi ac yn ysbrydoli'r plant amser chwarae.
Mae jyst yn braf gweld y modd mae wedi cyfoethogi chwarae ar draws yn Ysmôn mewn ffordd gwbl wahanol a syml i ffordd hefyd trwy defnyddio deunyddiau sydd i rai yn bethau ailgylchu a sbwriel ond i ni yn adnodd cyfoethog i ehangu ar sgiliau chwarae plant.
One of my main achievements being a part of the Play Ranger project has been developing the walking bus, which is a system that works really well in rural communities. It's where we go to the school when the school finishes, pick up the children, and then we'll walk them to the play site, which is off the school grounds. It allowed parents the opportunity just to pick their children up once instead of picking them up, dropping them off at the session and then coming back for them. Instead, we had the children until 5 o'clock, so they just picked them up at 5 o'clock.
Un o uchafbwyntiau fi yn y cyfnod byr dwi wedi bod yma ydy y gwaith da ni wedi bod yn neud yn datblygu polisia chwarae efo ysgolion yng Ngwynedd.
The Play Ranger project with its big bright red vans has definitely increased the awareness of plague across North West Wales amongst communities, amongst professionals and amongst children.
Mi ath y Ceidwaid Chwarae mewn i'r ysgolion a gwneud lot o waith hyfforddiant i'r plant ac i'r athrawon. A oherwydd oedd o'n agor illgada nhw eto i rhywfaint o beth oedd nhw'n bod yn barod, ond jyst bod o'n yn tynnu llawer iawn mwy o sylw at y pwysigrwydd ohono fo a pa mor hawdd ydy dod dros y rhwystra yma. A bod ti yn ytrach na bod plant yn mwy na lai yn cael ei caethiwo o chwarae wrth i rapio i fyny yn y cotton wool yma fel da ni wedi gweld degawdau dwytha.
Physical literacy has become a very important element in the development of sport skills in younger children, and in encouraging physical activity and of course tackling the obesity agenda. And physical literacy is without doubt very closely linked to play. Play develops physical literacy in so many areas, and the coming together of the physical literacy program, play and sport development are all part of the same development pathway that ensures children can have a lifelong enjoyment of sport and physical activity. So there's a really important link there between play, physical literacy and sport.
O'r math yma o chwarae, mae o hefyd yn ehangu ar iechyd a lles plant o'r ffordd maen nhw yn chwarae. Dydyn nhw ddim yn gwybod mewn ffordd fod nhw'n cael ymarfer corff wrth i'w wneud o iddyn nhw chwarae maen nhw, ond trwy fod allan yn chwarae mewn awyr iach, codi, symud, rhedeg hefo'r deunyddiau, mae o'n ffordd dda o helpu i ysgogi corff iach a bod yn hapus.
It made me think about play as a health behaviour that is totally inclusive for anybody with an impairment at all abilities, all levels, all sizes, and regardless of race, gender, language or religious belief. I think it should be pushed forward as that health behaviour.
Play Rangers project has been a very significant big lottery funded project, and the big lottery have been supportive throughout. They've been flexible and adapted with us to the challenges of the project. They've certainly supported the learning that has gone on throughout this project, and without their support and their flexible approach, it would have been extremely difficult to navigate through all the challenges that the project has faced over the 4 years. So a big thank you to the big lottery and their approach to their genuine support and commitment to the play agenda and delivering this, helping us to deliver this project so successfully.
Wel, dyna chi, da ni wedi clywed o fanna gan sawl un sydd â'i cyfraniad wedi bod yn gryf iawn tuag at y cynllun. Diolch yn fawr i chi. Da ni rwan yn edrych ymlaen i'r dyfodol, gyda profiad a hyder i gynnal cynlluniau tebyg ar draws y gogledd orllewin. Fydd yn cyfoethogi dewis chwarae rhydd i bawb.